You know, later this November, I'll be retiring from my broadcast career. But before I do, I'm bringing you some of my most favorite and memorable stories. And that includes a look back at someone I loved and admired, as many of you did, legendary coin anchor and journalist Mike Donahue. And in 2012, just before Mike retired, Mike and I visited his hometown of Albany, Oregon. In tonight's Jeff Journal, a story I call Mike Donahue Goes Home. Our journey begins at Mike's Albany childhood home, a house called Hilltop. Is this the door you used, Mike?
Yep, this was the front door then too, as it is now. Yep, it hasn't changed.
Once inside, the memories came flooding back.
I remember the first TV we got was right there where that chair is, and I would sit there on my knees and watch the test pattern, waiting for the very few television shows to come on. And this fireplace was very special. We'd always have pictures taken here at Christmas time, hang our socks by the fire.
Our next stop on Mike's journey was a mile away at Clover Ridge, the old one-room schoolhouse Mike attended as a young boy. What's going through your head as you look at this these years later?
Gosh, you're just flooded with memories. It's deja vu. It's incredible. You remember the people you went to school with and the things you did here.
Mike's father ran and operated a Studebaker dealership in Albany, and Mike said someone had written in cement 1946, the year of Mike's birth, in front of the dealership. But we looked around and we couldn't find the building. We thought it had been torn down, and suddenly Mike had this pure face of joy and excitement. We saw the building, and there it was, the date in cement.
And here's the 1946, the year of my birth and the year they built the dealership. That's where I learned to drive. I would bring the cars in and wash them in there and then take them back out. Oh gosh, this is incredible.
Our final stop, Albany High School, where Mike became emotional as he told me how his life changed here.
When I tried out for the baseball team my sophomore year, and I was cut. So we start something new. Well, some of my friends said, you know, Mike, we're going to run you for junior class president. And I said, me? You know, I was a wallflower. I didn't think anybody knew me, but they ran a great campaign and I was elected. The next year I was elected student body president. Meantime, I took a speech class. Opened up the shell, and then, you know, I was kind of, a new person came out. I took a journalism course. I took the yearbook staff. So how it turned out is I was on the sidelines of all of these games that I'd wanted to play in as an athlete, taking pictures and writing news stories. So that was my future. It completely changed here.
This is also where Mike announced his first big news story.
The day that John F. Kennedy was shot, I was around the corner in the speech room, and somebody came in and said, the president's been shot, and nobody believed him. So I ran here to the student body office, and I had a transistor radio in my bottom drawer, and I turned it on, ran back in there, and confirmed that the president had been shot.
They say you can't go home again, but Mike Donahue never really left. Mike is part of Oregon, and forever one of its favorite sons. Mike passed away in August of 2023, and just being around Mike not only made you a better journalist, but I always say it made you a better person. And Mike is missed by us here at KOIN, and I know thousands of you.